Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Wilson, your guide at Simple Scrapper. I wanted to film this quick video to talk a little bit about my plans for scrapbooking in 2018. I've got some new things that I want to try, and I'm really excited to share that with you. Alright, so first things first, I have a small confession. Earlier this year, I recorded a video on my hybrid approach to project life, and I had a lot of fun putting together that spread. But I didn't do another one after that. I sat down once to get started, but then I just got really frustrated. I think somehow I made the process more complicated than it needed to be. And while I really liked the result and also really enjoyed that I had so much typewritten journaling, that I tend to write more when I'm typing. I really valued that, but it wasn't getting done for me. So I won't be continuing that in 2018. And I'm not even sure that I want to keep doing Project Life in the same way that I have. So the first thing that I do know is that it's important to me to continue my annual albums, but I think I might start creating some year span albums. So maybe doing like a 2016 to 2018 album and trying to get that completed in the next year, because I haven't been creating as many layouts as I would have liked. I've been doing lots of other different types of projects, working on older albums. And while there's still a lot of pages that I want to make, I don't know that I need a whole 12 by 12 album for a single year. And I can always change that up later, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. I also think that I definitely will continue dividing my albums by the Library of Memories categories. That's something that's really worked well for me, because I don't have to think about whether the event in the photo took place before or after something else. Because particularly a lot of my layouts involve photos from different time periods. They're more feelings or relationship focused. And so what's important to me is those types of layouts are grouped together with similar types of stories. So that is something I'm definitely going to continue in 2018. But I also feel like I'm in this place, in this season of life, of paring back a little bit and focusing on what is it that's really important to me right now. And that's what goes towards the changes that I want to make for next year. So the first change is that I want to start using a memory planner. And this won't be for planning my life or my projects or anything like that. I want to use it purely for documentation, for journaling, for a gratitude practice. I spoke with so many scrapbookers this year, and one thing that I kept hearing again and again, but I actually wasn't seeing a lot online, was that people are really using memory planners. They love having this ability to document things that happened, feelings about it, and what's going on in your life, because it gives you a sense of purpose and forward movement, even if you can't get to the more creative parts right now. It helps you feel like you're really documenting your life, particularly in words. Because we all know we're taking lots of photos, but what about all those little things that we feel like, oh, I'll remember that, and then you don't? I know as my daughter has grown, I have had so many of those moments, and I wish I'd been better about writing more things down. I always thought I would remember it, or I will just have a different, a deeper thought when I scrapbook at that later. And that's very true, but what I really want to do is to capture more things in the moment in 2018. So I'll show you what I bought. I bought one of the new Happy Memory Keeping memory planners from Me and My Big Ideas. I had been looking at happy planners for a while, and the disc bound is super interesting because it's so flexible. You can take pages in and out very easily, yet you can still take your planner and fairly easily flip it back. And so I love that. I do have some concern about doing that too much and putting this in my bag, that it's not quite as durable as, say, my Erin Condren spiral bound planner. But I don't plan on taking this anywhere with me. I plan on keeping this on my desk and using this daily or near daily. And I'm really looking forward to just feeling that freedom to not have anything look even nice, and to just write as my heart's content and really embrace imperfection as part of the process. I would say that's another thread as I talk to people about doing memory planning, is that they loved that there was just this permission to just go, to scribble, to journal when they felt like they needed to go deeper, but not have this pressure to have a complete package. And I would say the other part of this is also that I've had fun this year with stickers in my regular planner. I mentioned that I'm using an Erin Condren planner. I have an 18-month, and I'm really, really enjoying it, in part because of the stickers. And that's something that I was kind of totally not into. I didn't get why people bought planner stickers and how they use them, but it turns out it's really fun. It's kind of like being a kid again. I know my daughter gets these Pipsticks sticker club in the mail, and I'm always jealous that she gets new stickers. Well, I get to use my own stickers in my planner, and it's actually the Me and My Big Idea stickers that I've been using. And the motifs are really fun and modern. They're really cute, easy to write on, and I plan on using the same types of stickers from that brand in my memory planner. So I'm looking forward to that new challenge. And in many ways, I don't think it's going to be a challenge at all. I'm really looking forward to just diving right in January 1st and getting more of my stories documented, whether or not I'm going to scrapbook them later. All right, moving on. The next thing that I want to do a little bit differently next year, and I say this every year, but I think this year I'm actually going to go through with it, is that I really want to create a photo book for the entire year next year. And I'm planning on using a 365-page chapbook. It'll be a hardbound, and it'll be the custom chapbook, not the automated one. And I'm really, really excited about this because I love really thick photo books. Like, that goal at the end of the year will keep me motivated. But I'm going to do it in a way that is super simple for me. I am not going to sit down monthly or weekly and go through photos and pick things out. I'm actually going to use Instagram as my way of putting that book together. And I'm doing it in a little bit of a different way. I'm not doing a photo a day project, but what I'm doing is I'm going to do a post a day on Instagram, and I'm going to pre-schedule those. I'm going to look through my photos, find ones that I really enjoy, that jog a memory or spark a story that I want to tell or reflect a feeling that I'm having, and I'm going to post those. And that's what I've been doing for the past month, and I've been using this app called Planoly. And that was recommended to me by somebody who's like an Instagram guru from the business side, but I've been using it for my personal Instagram. And it's really fun because it has this visual planner where I can set up, even pre-scheduled dates in advance with placeholders and then know, oh, I need a photo for that day. Let me go see what I can find. And while I've never been able to keep up with any kind of photo a day live in the moment because that's just not how I work, I am very motivated by filling in blanks, and I'm motivated by checking things off lists. So knowing that I want to post one photo every day in 2018, I think is something that I can handle. And then all of those photos and captions will go into my photo book. And so I'm really excited about this being kind of a personal documentation journey, but also to me, that's how I am approaching Project Life for 2018. These are snippets of our life, kind of in order, kind of not. And this is the big picture view of my year. And what else I do in addition to that will be the total cherry on top. If I get a lot of memories documented in my memory planner and I get this photo book completed, I would feel like I had a really successful year. But of course, I'm a scrapbooker. I'm probably going to do more things than that. And that's what I want to get to now. So as I mentioned before, I'll still be making layouts and pocket pages here and there to fill in when I feel inspired to do so inside of my album for this year. But what I really want to focus on is making sure I'm creating that window to participate in projects that really excite me. And for me, that's Week in the Life and December Daily with Ellie Edwards. You can see right here, I've been working on my December Daily for 2017, and it's been so fun to just dig back in. I'm feeling like I'm finally getting the groove with the 6x8 format, and I really want to give myself permission to do that next year, but really plan it in advance and know I'm going to commit to going whole hog to doing albums for Week in the Life and December Daily. And that's going to be probably the bulk of my tangible, fun, crafty scrapbooking time. There'll be layouts here and there as I'm inspired to do so, but I'm in a really challenging season of life. My daughter is super active. We've got activities all the time. I work, both this in this role at Simple Scrapper, leading you guys, as well as I have a job at the university. And so it's just a really busy time, and I'm trying to walk my own talk and figure out what works best for me in this season of life. And I think I'm feeling really good about this particular scenario. I know that the first kind of hint for me was always this call to go more towards photo books, and I think I finally found a way to make that happen. The second thing was this sense of, it's not quite guilt and it's not quite the desire to be caught up, but the idea that I'm missing some things, and that's why I want to do the memory planner. And then finally, letting go of this idea that I need to do big projects and be doing traditional scrapbooking consistently throughout the year. Is that really true? Yes, I will definitely be making layouts, particularly for my older albums. I will be moving forward, and always more photos to scrapbook, and I love that part of it. But in terms of really thinking about the projects that I want to finish, having these really compartmentalized albums, I think is really going to work well for me. So I would love if you shared in the comments what you're thinking about for 2018, and if you have questions or challenges or stuck points, maybe we can help you figure that out so you can get on a path to a more purposeful and productive year. Again, my name is Jennifer Wilson, and I am your guide here at Simple Scrapper. I am so looking forward to sharing more videos like this with you in the coming years and having lots of great discussions in the comments.